We have had some comments on the Scandinavian forum about the JKD on guard and its way of applying techniques from the on guard and moving from the on guard. A funny comment about how the movement of JKD looks like the old 80s MC Hammer. The can touch this dance like going like that. So it was, but I'm going try to explain why JKD uses footwork like that. Basically it has to do with balance in motion. It's easy to have a balanced standing still, but the idea is fighting is moving, so we have to find a balanced way of moving forward and backward. Looking at the triangle principle in JKD, there is one triangle in the on guard when we stand in this position. So this is a stable structure. So we don't want to disturb this structure. For example, by moving forward and stepping kind of footwork, stepping and moving like this. And we don't want to take a big step and a big step. So we don't want to move by taking a big step. Obviously, we are off balance. So the longer the steps we take, the more we are out of balance. So that's why the JKD basic footwork, like the step and slide for just moving back and forth, is finding the correct distance before we move into attack. That's why we take these MC Hammer kind of small rapid steps. Because JKD takes a lot of his footworks from fencing. And if JKD is like Bruce Lee said, fencing without a sword, the fencer would move down the strip with this kind of motion and go in. See, he doesn't go like this, or he doesn't take long steps like this. So it's balance in motion. He moves back and forth, and then he lunges, or he does whatever kind of fencing footwork. So the same thing in JKD. We move with short step, fast, rapid footwork, to keep balance. Another thing that came up was applying the side kick, and they wondered why in JKD we don't lean back more like many other styles when they throw a side kick going here. Why we tend to stay more uprighted like here and going here into that position, standing more upright when we from here, when we push the front kick out from this position. This is the point of impact. So we don't want to be out here at the point of impact, because obviously, as you see, my body weight is going backwards. So I'm not putting the body behind my kick. But if I put my kick here and I go up and I start to lean forward, about this position, this is where I want to be when I hit the stance, when I hit the kick, because it goes forward, and I can, if my leg gets cut, I'm easily in position here to counter. Makes more sense. So if we are fighting here, the side kick would be just a stop kick. So I would have to be here to be able to get in to this position. I don't want to, when I'm standing here, I don't want to be leaning back here, and I can't move so I want to be up here. I want to put the hip here, the hip, the heel here, the shoulder in alignment with the target. So if my kick goes up, the same thing. I don't want to lean back, having the triangle off base. So it's all about feeling where at the moment of impact I have to be balanced position here. JKD is a style that goes from long range with kicks. But when I do hit here, if I get blocked, if I score, I can move to the next distance. I can move to medium distance, so directly going in here, not going from this distance, being back here, have to transfer the weight here and go into that. So that's why the JKD side kick or a JKD kick would look different than a Taekwondo kick. JKD, the kicks are always, they are low here, because you want to go in with the footwork into the neck. You don't want to be out here now, and then move about and then go in. So I hope you get a better understanding of the so-called MC Hammer footwork, why we move like this here for the distance, because we have balance, because from a balanced position I can attack. But if I take larger steps, I'm off balance. It's difficult for me to kick here. I have to adjust and then kick. But small rapid motions always keep the center of balance. So I can kick and do whatever in the midst of the footwork. I can go into attacking or defending technique. So there's always a reason why a technique is done. In JKD as well as in Taekwondo or any style. There's a reason why things and techniques are done the way they are. Those specific things is what makes that specific method. This kind of movement to me is specific JKD because it's balance in motion. I'm keeping my rear hand for defense and for attack. It fits the JKD strategies. So if I play around with the side kick a little bit, I could be going here, just go, be ready to go the kick and go in the punch. Or I could choose to lean back just to get more power into the kick. But I'm restricted to that one technique. I go in, I lean back, but I have to lean forward and go back. But having a more upright position, I hit the kick and I'm in with the technique. So the kick will also go and go up there. I wouldn't go down here and up and kick. I have an upright position. I go with the kick and with the punch. So with the kick, I'm into the punching or elbowing, always keeping the triangle. I'm not saying that this kick here, keeping upright, is better than leaning forward back. Just two kicks for different purposes, for different methods and their theories and tactics. So this is something just I put together in 10 minutes without any warm-up, anything, just to get into the theoretical discussions on forums, getting it more practical so we can see what we are talking about. When I'm saying that I'm not leaning backwards on a discussion on the forum, now I have presented why I don't lean backwards, and I hope to see clips like this from you other guys on forums. I'm not saying that my technique is perfect. Give me some warm up and I could probably show you a much better side kick than this.
Stefan, är det viktigt att få med fotarbete?
Bara så vi får se hur det är. En, två. Okay, and now my own guard wasn't there because it's not an instruction, a videotape. Otherwise I would just keep my own guard and make sure that everything is correct. I will be starting from my own guard, going with the burst, turning into the kick, having all the postures here, putting the water in the whip and going in. Now I'm just doing a quick demonstration to get ready for the forum in this evening. So I hope to see clips from you guys.